Information came out in court today. Witnesses saying what they saw, but you were there. What's your reaction to what you heard came out in court today?
When I heard it, I'm just looking, it was unbelievable there. And I know for a fact none of that happened, how they just explained it. But my truth will get out here, and I hope everybody understand. That's really it. I can't even say too much right now. Because it's just gonna feel like I'm going against them, they going against me, we just going back and forth. But the truth is gonna come out.
Well, let's walk through this. So on September 8th, investigators say Johnson and the father of her child were near his home. They drove Johnson to 20 West Cermak, where her car was parked. They placed their 6-month-old into Johnson's car in the back seat. Around the same time, Blackman had just dropped off her son at a nearby school and drove back to the area where Johnson and the father were. Witnesses told police the women argued. They reported the father pushing Johnson away and Blackman standing with her arms crossed. They say he then slammed a car door on Blackman and also put her in a chokehold. Prosecutors say Johnson broke free, and that is when, or I should say Blackman broke free, and that is when Blackman was shot once, and then that's when they say Johnson paused, then fired 2 more times. Police recovered 3 9mm casings there at that scene. Johnson legally owned the gun and claimed self-defense. Prosecutors say Blackman was unarmed. Her son turned 7 days after the shooting and is still asking to this very day, where is his mother?
Carlos may be hurt for the rest of his life, but we make sure he see rainbows in his clouds. Amen. Okay? Nothing will ever change about that. There is nothing he needs that we cannot provide.
Damn right.
He is perfectly well. He is happy. He is thriving.
Damn right.
And even when he feels his lowest, we pull him out of it together like we do with each other.
Yeah.
He a superstar like his mom, and he's going to show her better than he can tell her.
Not like his dad,
though.
though.
He says he has not seen his son since the shooting unfolded. The son that he has with Romika Blackman. We did learn today that Quadasia Johnson is 7 weeks pregnant. She did ask for leniency from the court, hoping that she would be able to attend her trial going back and forth from home. We do know the judge did not allow that. As for her, she will be back in a courtroom come December 23rd. From the Greater Grand Crossing neighborhood, Tia Ewing, Fox Chicago.
I'm just tired of the lies and everything.
You ain't tired of shit.
What they said I did. I know
you ain't do shit.
True. I didn't headlock her. I didn't beat her with the door.
What you do?
I only try to diffuse the situation. They keep deflecting away from that. And
now you was doing more than diffuse.
What they said I did made it sound harsh, and I didn't do that.
That shit was harsh.
So, we need justice. We need justice.
Now, who is we?
The truth. And they keep deflecting from it.
Now, ain't no just because you learn new words, we don't got to learn new words. This your boy Big Keys. Keys against the world. One of the keys you're going to need against the world is to always feel good. I'm back giving you another episode of entertainment. Shout out to y'all. For anybody, it be 7 to now. I'm watching. I know what I said. It be 7:20. And a motherfucker be talking about I'm late. No, I'm not late. 7:20, I'm here. I was here at 7:20. I knew what I said. I'm not giving. If I said if I'm late, the first person let me know I'm late, I cash app you. I'm not. It ain't gonna be free. I'm not. I'm gonna make you work for it. I was here at 7:20. Is you fucking crazy? But round of applause to everybody in the building for real, for real. Last week, my apologies. It was a little mix up with the sound. But round of applause, man. This is crazy work. Can we get a round of applause and can we get a lock his ass up? Let me get a lock his ass up for 300.
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Look, shout out to everybody. Hey, look, man. Believe it if y'all want to, but Ripley's believe it or not. But y'all have to be honest with yourselves. Ever since Quadasia Johnson has been locked up, the streets have been quieter. Even the YouTube streets have been quieter. People don't know what to do. They just wait until February 3rd. That's the purpose. When the judge say that you a menace to society, when the judge say that you're not safe being in the community with this woman around, this is what happens when the city, when the state do their job. It feel a little better. The only thing I'm mad about, I can't say this no more.
Hey, Daddy, that crazy bitch out there again. What's she doing?
Then I used to love that button. I used to love the shit out that button. Somebody told me her and Carlos was at Walmart one time. I was like, you know what?
Hey, Daddy, that crazy bitch out there again. What's she doing?
Crazy work. I'm gonna open up the panel today. We bring it back Friday night fights. I tried to keep it more civilized for the people out there, man, but I just don't like when it be hiccups and shit. Last week it was a hiccup, so now I threw away. Is you fucking crazy? We back to Friday night fights. Shout out to everybody in the building. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over this paperwork. Now, it was a lot of people saying what happened in court. It was a lot of people saying this was going on in court. They said a motherfucker had got up on the stand and did a split, started shaking his ass and did 3 backflips and ran out the courtroom. It was all sorts of shit being said because we wasn't there. Big Keys got the documents for y'all so we can at least know what really happened word for word instead of going off somebody else, which is not nothing wrong with going off somebody else, depending on who that person is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just the type of person, I don't believe shit unless I read it or see it for myself. They say believe half of what you see and none of what you hear, or some crazy shit like that, right? So what I'm gonna do for y'all today is we're gonna go over these documents. The man is on, for one, he on camera saying too much in the first place, right? We already know that he was on police body cam saying that Ramika ran up, smacked Holly. Holly was pleading, saying, please leave me alone. This is from a man who said he wasn't picking no sides, but he told the whole side from Holly perspective. Never tried, for a motherfucker that say he love his baby mama, he never tried to say nothing toward Holly. Remember that, y'all. In no part of no document is you going to find where he blames Holly for anything, but he wasn't picking sides. Crazy work. So I'm gonna knock this on out. Then I'm gonna open up the panel. We could talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. I'm not tripping. I'm hearing people were stealing, all sorts of shit. I don't believe the people that were stealing, but I do know when money get involved, some shit getting stole. I don't give a damn who. We don't even know each other on the internet. For me to be sending money to you for any type of fundraiser, the only thing fundraising is your motherfucking pockets. It's fundraising your pockets with the people's money. So I don't know. I just know when it comes down to money, it'll always be a problem, especially in the nature that the money is being collected, which is crazy work type shit. So whatever y'all want to talk about as far as anything, like I said, we're working on different lives. We're going to go different lives and talk about different things. We're working on different things. I dropped a video before this. After this, go check out the video. At some point in time, I'm going to have to, I got a new camera, so I'm going to have to change the battery in about 40 minutes or something. So I don't know. If not, it's just going to go black, I think, type shit. But let's check this out, right? Exhibit 1, I guess. This is, I don't know, type crazy work, right? Now, according to Exhibit 1, as the next part, Judge, just some specific contentions made by counsel. Counsel says that the victim blocked the defendant's car by double parking her white Kia on Cermak. Now this was crazy, y'all. She's not getting out. She had a chance to leave. I'm not trying to go. I'm with the shits. She felt go for the weekend. I don't know where he took her. I don't know if she set it off for the weekend and all of a sudden she turned to a savage. She didn't want to leave. Right? Now, a lot of people going to say, we already knew she didn't want to leave. No, but you're not understanding this shit is being said in court now. It's a difference between you speculating and it's a difference between you knowing. Message, though, that's for all the people that were saying Keys was speculating. That was Mac 10. Mac 10 was over there talking about, Keys over there speculating, Keys over there speculating with them theories. Keys making theories. Mac 10 Mac 10 was over there, Keys with them theories and shit. I'd never say her name. Smoofy. Another Smoofy, right? However, I was saying she wasn't blocked in. I was coming with all sorts of shit. It was all sorts of theories. Then her ass get locked up. Now I'm the reason she locked up. But I thought I was just speculating and making theories. Crazy work. But they're trying to show y'all she was never blocked in. She had all the reason to leave. She could have left. She was with the shits for the day. Check this out, right? Crazy work. Type shit. Boom. So let's say, as to the next part, judge, just on specific contentions made by counsel. Counsel says that the victims blocked the defendant's car by double parking her white Kia on Cermak. One of the exhibits that was provided by the defense to the court and to hold on, everything. How we sounding, y'all? Radio check, we good? I'm just trying to make sure we straight. Shout out to everybody in the building. I'm trying to make sure we straight. I see my backdrop slow down. Type shit. How we sounding? Okay, we good. My bad. Type shit. Yeah, if anybody, it's my opinion, not yours. Shout out to my moderator in the chat. Okay, cool. I see people saying that's not the real Maya in the chat. Don't block nobody officially yet, because I told y'all it's a dirty game over here. They got fake profiles and everything. So I see people saying, shout out to Maya, shout out to the real Maya. I don't know who the fake Maya is, but your ass stink. The fake Maya. But look, check this out. Let me go from the top. My bad. As to the next part, judge, just some specific contentions made by counsel. Counsel says that the victims blocked the defendant's car by double parking her white Kia on Cermak. One of the exhibits that was provided by the defense to the court and to us was Defense Exhibit 5, which is one of the body cams showing the police arriving on scene. I believe it's when they're speaking to witness 1. Now, didn't Big Keys tell y'all when the police arrived on scene, they didn't even try to help Ramika. The first thing the police did was talk to Carlos. Now, this is the lawyer in the court saying when the police arrived on scene, they were talking to witness 1. This is crazy work, right? As Ramika dying, they having a conversation with this nigga. Crazy work. All right. Which is the body arriving on scene. I believe it's when they are speaking to witness 1. You can clearly see the witness. The victim's car is not parked in any which it could block the defendant's car. And if this defendant were feeling so threatened while all this is going on, then she has multiple opportunities at the time. That witness, look, they saying, listen, at any given time, when Ramika pulled up, she could have said, I don't got time for this shit. I am a Lake County girl. I'm up out of here. She didn't do none of that shit. She was with the shit. So at any given time, she could have pulled off. She didn't, right? If the defendant were feeling threatened, with all this going on, she could have pulled. She had multiple opportunities at the time. That witness, she either, hold on, let me see. This should be getting, I told you this should be so small type shit. And then when I make it big, they be saying it ain't the real documents. That crazy work. You know what I'm saying? Crazy work. All right, hold on. Okay, it said boom, boom. And the next part, woo out the band. The body cam, I believe is when they're speaking to witness 1. You can clearly see the witness. The victim's car is not parked by any which way it could block the defendant's car. And if the defendant were feeling threatened while all this is going on, then she had multiple opportunities at the time. That witness 1 either had the victim in a headlock or was hitting her with the door of the Kia. So they're trying to say that any given time, she had 3 times to leave. The first time, the time he had her in the headlock, and the time he was hitting her with the door of the car. She didn't want to leave. Her car's not blocked in, right? They're gonna explain to you how the car is not blocked in and the proof that they have, right? Type shit. Cool. Shout out to y'all. Exhibit, I don't know. This is Exhibit Z, right? So the judge say, so you believe that the body cam warned the camera of the police officer depicts the witness 1's car being presented in the prior hearings 2 car lengths ahead of the defendant's car. So this man car Not only did she have enough room, she had enough room to get out that spot, bust a donut, say fuck you, and keep on driving. His car was 2 lengths ahead, right? He didn't move shit. It was already there, right? So the judge is telling the lawyer, like, so do you believe, he trying to trick the lawyer by saying that believe word. He said, so do you believe that the body-worn camera of the police officer depicts the witness one's car being represented in the prior hearing 2 car lengths ahead of the defendant's car, which is parked. So it's double parked. And then the victim pulls up behind the witness one's car, which is then double parked as well on Cermak. You believe that the body-worn camera of the officer shows that as the Kia, make sure I got the cars right, is the Kia behind the Mercedes? That's the Chevy Cruze is not being blocked in because the Mercedes and the Kia are further west of the Cruze. So the Cruze would be able to get out. So the defense like, nah. I mean, the state like, hold on, judge. Nah, you got that wrong. He said, nah. He said, no, judge. The judge said, okay, you got me confused. So he got a long-ass name, Mr. Snuffleupagus. I think Defense Exhibit 5 on Petitioner's Exhibit 5, that body cam shows witness one car is parked in one of the traffic lanes ahead of the defendant's Cruze. The judge, so the court said correct, further west. So then the lawyers say correct. So then the court say, okay, further west. You know what I'm saying? So they're breaking down what a car is. But the moral of the story is, right, she had ample enough time. I'm going to show y'all some more shit. She had ample enough time to leave, right? And these other documents, it's going to say not only did she have ample enough time to leave, but since you can stage your ass there with the Green Goblin jumpsuit on, since you can stage your ass here, after the situation, she never attempted to call nobody. We don't know who she was on the phone with. That could have been fucking Tyrone she was on the phone with. Crazy work, but it's on camera. Now, I don't have the camera footage because the case is still pending. The minute the case is over with, I'm on that ass, right? We know we need that camera footage. We need all the footage of him doing whatever he said. What did he say he did, John? We need whatever footage he said he was diffusing. We need that shit.
What they said I did, I know for a fact it wasn't true. I didn't headlock her. I didn't beat her with the door.
We need all this shit.
I only try to diffuse the situation. They keep deflecting away from that. And what I did made...
I need to see the man. I want to see the man with the utility belt diffusing shit. So I want to see him here. That's the footage we want to see. I can't wait till they show that shit in court. Because what type of diffusing is you doing when they saying that you're hitting motherfuckers with the dough and your peoples, his friends have came on the internet. Everybody got some type of screen recording of his friends saying he moved the car for the police. Now it come to find out the police said, no, the fuck, listen, the police say we wasn't trying to defuse shit. You ain't moving for us because we wasn't doing no diffusing. We came to do the arresting. The car was already 2 car lengths up. Point blank, period. Now, what's crazy about that is if the car is 2 car lengths up, right? According to the documents, according to the police camera, when you look at the pictures of Holly car, her window down type shit. Now, my question is, why did he go back to the car? The car was already up there, right? According to the witness said he went back to the car and came out with a black bag. Also, the witness said he came out looking devious or some shit. She said mischievous, a word he don't know, right? So I'm trying to figure out what did he do that he went back to the car. Now, Big Key's been telling y'all this, and before it hit trial, I think it's going to come out that I believe the witnesses saw something else. I don't think the witnesses, because otherwise they wouldn't even be tripping. It's a self-defense case. The girl already said she shot her. She cooked. She's done. Barbecue chicken. What I believe the witnesses saw was what he was doing. Now, according to all the documents so far, right? When I analyze the documents, I put all the documents up in the documents, right? I mean, I put all the documents up in the shit. I got to put it in and then read it for me. And sometimes I read it myself. I get an understanding. The main 90%, listen to me, y'all. 90% of the Ramika Blackman and Quadasia Johnson case is Carlos wilding the fuck out. That's 90% of the case. So when the man is on the news, not once, but twice, he's on the news not once, but twice, and 90% of the case is him. Something ain't right. I believe they saving the witnesses. They got her. I think the witnesses saw it. We're going to hear what he really did. And after the situation, after the shots fired, type shit. And this is why people were scared to step up and talk and talk to the people. Because why would you be scared? If I was outside, I'm like, shit, she said she shot her. But not when he involved and his people was trying to do diffusing. His people trying to do diffusing. What you say? What you doing?
And everything, what they said I did. I know for a fact it wasn't true. I didn't headlock her. I didn't beat her with the door. I only try to diffuse the situation. They keep deflecting away from that. And what I did what they saying I did made it sound harsh, and I didn't do that.
Now listen, y'all. Now, real talk. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Now, word on the street is this is just now. I'm not gonna say the word on the street. I'm gonna say his. I'm hearing his passport has been revoked. His passport, he can't use his passport no more. Why? Mr. Diffuser, why would they take your passport? Now, I'm about 90% sure of this. I had a good source. I'm 90% sure his passport is no more. They says you ain't going nowhere. Why would they do that, y'all, for a witness? And it was a lot of people thought he was a state witness. It was a lot of people thought he signed a proffer agreement. They not giving this man shit. He gets nothing. The nigga didn't even have on a motherfucking coat. When his ass went down for questioning, he went down for questioning. It's in the same shit. That's why it's so crazy. He went down for questioning in the same clothes he had on at the scene of the murder. The police didn't even get his nigga a police shirt. He don't get shit from day one. It's gonna come out, y'all. It's slowly about to come out. I just don't know what else he did. That's the middle part. We finding out all the pieces. Every piece is falling. But what is the piece that the witnesses need to be protected? Because the shooter who admitted to the crime is in jail. What is the piece that they're steady? They're not bringing up nobody else on camera. They are saying that this man is on camera. They have been watching this man. He didn't even know him. He didn't even know it. They got the man on camera saying the first statement, right? Then he went down to the interview. They got the interviews on camera. Then they was watching the man car on the camera. If his car was 2 lengths up and the police was paying attention to the crime scene, how did they end up saying, you know what? Get a video footage of this nigga. Get his car. Get his car. Go ahead. Get his car. Is you fucking crazy? Listen, y'all. This man did more. I don't want to say, because it's in the courts. He said he a witness. So he's one of the witnesses. We're gonna get down to that too. Who put the witness names out there? The defense did. I'm gonna show y'all proof of that too. Give me 1 second. The defense, the one that put the names out there, right? Which was crazy is though, the defense put they're the ones who wanted the witness names out there on documentation. And then they leaked the shit using bloggers. And then the bloggers were trying to blame the Ramika bloggers for the shit. Crazy word. We're gonna get into it though, but let me just play his ass one more time saying this stupid shit. I'm just saying, all this is, I believe, once again, this is just my opinion. This is bigger than it's she over with. I believe it's other people involved in the courts. I believe is because now they're saying her aunt is the CCL instructor. And now the lawyer is somehow related to her in some type of way. Do y'all not think that she was texting them people before when she was getting a restraining order? You don't think she was? If the lawyer is in my family by blood or by marriage, whatever, you don't think I'm texting the lawyer talking I'm tired of her? I'm tired of her. She has to go. And you don't think the lawyer said some stupid shit back? Like, all you got to do is get this. They got that shit on text message, man. They got that shit on text message. Hold on, let me play this. Let me play his ass. I'm gonna break it down for y'all. Type shit.
What they said I did, I know for a fact it wasn't true. I didn't headlock her. I didn't beat her with the door. I only try to diffuse the situation. They keep deflecting away from that. And what I did what they saying I did made it sound harsh, and I didn't do that. So,
man, you did. Listen, the only thing you didn't do you didn't do shit. That's the only you didn't do shit. He talking about I didn't do that. What you didn't do was shit. That's what you didn't do. You didn't do a damn thing. That's why your homie in the back looking at your ass. He know you don't do shit. But hear me out, y'all. If you had a lawyer, if you had an aunt that was a CCL instructor, now let's not just say aunt. I believe aunt was threw out there to throw us off. If you had a family member that was a CCL instructor, and you had a family member that was a lawyer, then somewhere they trying to say she had a family member that's a senator or some form of person here, right? You got the green light. Wouldn't you feel like you had the green light to do whatever you want to the point at the crime scene? Wouldn't you be relaxed too? Keep it real, y'all. Let's just be all. We all human here. But we all like to talk our shit. We like to flex. If I had a lawyer, cousin, whatever, and my people was a CCL instructor, and my auntie or uncle was a senator or some type of shit, hell yeah, I'm going to be at the crime scene just like this.
Broadcast busy for the Unison 1. We're getting 2 calls on the board. First, it came in as a battery in progress on Macon State. 4 male and 2 females fighting outside on the street, white car and black car on scene. Second ticket coming on the board right now says a person with a gun at 2200 South State. You got a female black, light complexion, green tracksuit, has a gun, fighting with another female black, dark complexion, occupant of a white car. No further.
Now, let's keep it real, y'all. When we watched the video, when we saw this video, she was on the phone. This video about 2 minutes long itself. She was on the phone before the video. She was on the phone after the video. How you on the phone with a body in front of you and you ain't on the phone with the police? This is how the connections come through. This is where when the state got her, they about to bust everybody else's ass. This is bigger than that. This is bigger than a Carter. What Wesley Snipes say? This is bigger than a Carter. G Money, this shit bigger than that, man. She got, listen, we thought they were saying, they was lying to us, talking about she was on the phone with the CCL class. No, she wasn't on the phone with the CCL class. If a lawyer is allegedly in your family, you on the phone with the motherfucking lawyer. The lawyer in the family. It's go time. This is what I texted you about months ago. Remember I texted you? This her. Remember I texted you? I was going to have to kill her. She was talking to grandma. Remember? Now the lawyer on the phone like, bitch, what? Her lawyer on the phone like this. Call me back when you get to the station. No, I'm here now. I shot her. She on the phone confessing this shit because she possibly talking to a lawyer, y'all. This is crazy work. Continue though. At no point in time do she give a fuck, which I wouldn't give a fuck if I had a lawyer in my family and the person that gave me the CCL is a family member. Is you fucking crazy? Continue though. This is crazy work.
She's the one who shot her. She order, but she shot her.
Look how she holding the phone. Look how she holding the phone. This was one of the reasons they kept her ass too, y'all. While people talking about she didn't have to call the police. It ain't about what you got to do and what you need to do. It's about morals. It's about what's wrong and what's right, what feel good and what feel wrong. Period. Type shit. We're still in a society. Anybody that think like that, go tell the police you think like that. I ain't gotta call shit. This against the law. Don't say I gotta call the police. They're gonna put your ass in an insane asylum. But she on the phone. She not even holding the phone like this. She on the phone like this. She getting the earful. Who was giving her information? Type shit. Is y'all fucking crazy? And for people talking about the witness was on the bus, she was gone. How the witness right there though? The witness is pointing her out right there. The witness, whoever that posted, the other guy is right there. All the witnesses are right there. I bet you even the DoorDash man is on the corner looking like this bitch crazy. Like, is you fucking crazy? Continue though. Crazy work, man.
How you feel? She done dropped her. Get out. You scared as hell, right? Scared as hell. You had it with the car. I saw you. You was trying to stop her in the car, bro. You were trying to use the car, bro. What are you talking about? You had her in the headlock. And then you shot her, Bodie. I was there. I read a statement. Don't worry about it.
Now, look, y'all, I'm trying to tell. When it come down to it, type shit, shout out to everybody in the building, right? 90% of the case is what Carlos did. Quadeja shot Ramika, right? That's like 10% of the case. You hear they are on Carlos' ass on the court. He put in the headlock. He wiped the bam. Why would 90% of the case be about Carlos and then this man free? Now it's a legend. They took this man's passport. What else did he do? I don't think he did just the headlock and the punching type. They took the man car. What did he go put in that car? What did he touch in that car? What was moved from the car in the first place? Type shit. Why was the car 2 lengths up in the first place? Now, one might say allegedly, he brought the gun to her car. Allegedly. The car 2 lengths up. He didn't want to make it seem like what it was. Allegedly, type shit. That could be said. But for them to take his car and they didn't take the witness bus, how that sound? The witness hopped off a bus. He hopped out a car. They took his car, but they don't take the witness bus. Is you fucking crazy? What I'm trying to say is, why would they take the transportation of the witnesses? It's just fucking crazy. Continue though. This shit crazy work to the point they was watching him. But peep game, y'all. They was watching him the whole time. Now, shout out to the city of Chicago. When we thought they wasn't trying to get on Quadeja ass because they was being negligent, no, they sitting there with the body cameras. They watching his car. They was watching him. They watching his movements. They watching everything about the man. She was already done. She was chitlins. They already took, they skinned the ass. She ready for Thanksgiving type shit. They on the next buffet. This nigga is you fucking crazy. Continue though.
Arrested. They go fucking gun on the street. I'm licensed to carry. I'm licensed to carry.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, bitch.
You shot somebody, nigga. What the fuck wrong with you?
Calm down. Calm the fuck down. Calm down.
Calm the fuck down. Now, look, y'all, we thought, now y'all might owe the police lady an apology. She's sitting there with the camera on his car. They watching this nigga. Type shit. We might owe the police, when she did that stupid ass Tweety Bird move, which way did he go? When she did that stupid shit, she was basically, they didn't want to blow their cover. They felt he was guilty from the jump. type shit. The first 911 call, according to the transcript, say he was doing the ass whoopings. He was hitting the doors. He was doing the bear hugs, the headlocks. The man was on fire out there. If you ever play NBA Jam, you know once you get hot, the nigga was on fire. Then when the police come, just for him to try to say, yeah, she pulled up and she told us eventually she gonna get our ass. And she smacked her. And he told everything Ramika did from start to finish. Right? We got the transcripts. I showed y'all. The man never said shit he did. He never, listen, in no point of the documents, and it's 100, altogether, I read about 300 pages of documents. This man never admitted fault for shit. But he is 90% of the case. That's when the judge said, we're not gonna, he might be biased, right? He's the boyfriend. He was telling us he didn't choose a side. The whole time you this person boyfriend. He might be the girlfriend. I don't know what he got going on down there. I don't know what type of demo he rocking with. So I don't know. However, y'all, the moral of the story here is he's saying this to us. He's saying this on camera. All the witnesses have him playing a part in something. The man ain't saying what his part was. He really think he was diffusing shit. The nigga think his wires and shit outside.
What they said I did, I know for a fact it wasn't true. I didn't headlock her. I didn't beat her with the door. I only try to diffuse the situation. They keep deflecting away from that. And what I did.
Now he's so smart. Hold on. Then I'm gonna drop the link for y'all, right? Type shit. He's so smart. He think he's so smart. Ain't no other witness was identified up until a couple weeks ago, right? Because the defense dropped the names. I'm gonna show y'all that document, right? And no other witness was identified, right? Did he the only witness on the news? So when people witness number one a bad time, he came out and told us he was witness number one. He said, y'all don't know my side of the story. He the only witness with a part in the story. And all the other witnesses are saying, you got a part in the story. But he trying to tell motherfuckers, but that ain't my part, though. You know, I got a part. Listen, y'all. Hold on. Now, y'all know Candyman Los. Listen, y'all know I like to beat ass. But I didn't do nothing this day. I just tried to diffuse the situation. It's just fucking crazy, man. It's just crazy. Now, I'm going to drop the link. I'm going to get the other documents prepared. But never forget, man, Ramika pulled up for his ass. Holly walked up to the car talking crazy.
I will split your motherfucking wig, all right?
You were in a school
No,
zone.
I ain't on a clock. I will split your motherfucking wig and get on your motherfucking ass.
I'm tired of y'all motherfuckers
trying to play me like I ain't motherfucking. Y'all want ghetto, bitch, I'll give you motherfucking ghetto.
Good, I'm reporting you to the cops.
Now, I see somebody say it's about to be so many twists and turns. No. It ain't going to be so many twists and turns in this trial. Her twist is already turned. Quadeja twist is already turned. She got family members that know about guns and cases and shit. Her twist is turned. His twist, he don't even got a twist. This nigga is a flat sheet of paper. He think he tricking us, and they had the man on camera since the time the police came, since he went to the interview. Quadeja got locked up under surveillance. Is you fucking crazy? There ain't no twist and turn. When the only twist and turn for Carlos is when they twist and turn the damn key. They gonna twist and say, good night, inmate, good night. And they gonna twist and turn that motherfucking key or whatever button they got up in the control center. Because I don't go to jail, so I don't know. It's probably a button in the control center they press and twist and turn. Is you fucking crazy? Hell no, ain't no twist and turns in no damn case. And this nigga on camera from start to finish, and he ain't admitted nothing he did. He didn't even say, even right here, he didn't even say he was in between the two women. He said he was trying to diffuse the situation. Say it again, man.
What they saying I did made it sound harsh, and I didn't do that. So we need justice. We need justice to be served too, the truth. And they keep deflecting from it.
Yeah, ain't no deflecting. Ain't no deflecting from shit. She's selling, for one, to get out of jail, you gotta have, and this is for people that's trying to say, I heard somebody say it was a good business. Selling eyelashes in medicine bottles in a vending machine in the mall is a good business. Is you fucking crazy? That might be a good business for a couple dollars. That ain't no good business to show proof of income when you on trial for a murder. What type of bit? Why wouldn't I leave the eyelash business behind? Why would she? So you mean to tell me she ain't gonna wake up in the morning and say, "Fuck them eyelashes"? Fuck them. Quadeja, listen, you facing 25 to life. Fuck them eyelashes. I'm going overseas. Fuck them. That ain't no type of bit. That ain't no shit that you wouldn't drop and keep going. And she's selling the eyelashes. I heard somebody say, why did she put the eyelashes in medicine bottles? Off drugs. Fuck with that. Fuck right. You got to be off drugs to be walking through the mall, hungry and thirsty, and you stop at the wrong vending machine. I would be pissed off. Big Keys would be pissed off. I got my money ready to buy a Snickers out of vending machine. Here come these big ass tubes of motherfucking eyelashes in medicine bottles. I will report that vendor. I hope that machine's still up. I'm reporting that motherfucker. Is you fucking crazy? Now I'll drop the link. Give me some time right quick. Let me get this other document together. Cause this is crazy work. Type shit. Who is Maya Brown? Is this the real Maya Brown? Hello?
It's me in the motherfucking building. It's me.
Oh, you almost got banned out this motherfucker. I don't play with that ban button. I get straight to it. What's the word?
Man,
I
thought the senator was after me, Joe. I had to duck and hide.
I'm just saying, if you had a family member, if you had family members, we're dealing with multiple family members. She allegedly, one family member a senator, the other one a CCL instructor, the other family member is a potential lawyer. Would you have gave a fuck that day at the crime scene?
Hell no, I got my CCL and my TPL.
Damn right.
They got my motherfucking back.
Damn right. I understand now. It's coming out. We said it was going to come out.
All the Johnsons, they didn't disconnect their Facebook. Man, but I know Honey Mae Brown mad than a motherfucker. She done left all these hoodlums up here on the street and shit.
Who is Honey Mae Brown?
Honey Mae Brown Johnson. Oh, that's the legend. That's the grandma. That's the great grandma that had all 12 kids and brought them up here to Zion. Oh, my bad. Damn, my bad.
Which grandma? You not the one that was getting the call. Every call she thought was Ramika.
No, they mama. Holly grandma mama.
Is that the one that was in the pictures with her?
No. Honey Mae started the restaurant.
What restaurant? So I don't eat at that motherfucker. Which one?
Honey Mae Brown Barbecue.
I ain't never heard that shit damn my life, but I'm a big nigga. I'm about 400 pounds. I ain't never heard no Honey Mae Brown. May I never go to that motherfucker.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Shit fire. But this was before the case happened.
Where is it?
It's out there in Bearville. It's out there in West Chicago, out there where they at.
Honey Mae Brown. Let me see. Let me look this shit up.
Go look up Honey Mae Brown Johnson.
I was gonna look that shit up.
Now you done brought me out here playing.
Type shit. I'll look that shit up.
Look that shit up.
So let me see. Yeah, let me look up Honey Mae Brown. That's the name of it for real?
Yeah.
Let me get on my Gary Cole.
Come on now.
Ask ChatGPT.
Now you know I ain't never lied to you, bro.
I believe you. Let me see. Honey Mae Brown Barbecue. Honey Mae Brown Barbecue. Based on the search, Honey Mae Brown Barbecue likely refers to a combination. You sure it's Honey Mae? It says Mary Brown Chicken. It say Honey Barbecue. It say Honey Barbecue. You capping.
I swear to God, The son took over now.
You gonna have to send me that. You gonna have to send me that and put that in the chat when you find out the whole name.
That is the
Honey Mae Brown. Hold on, let me show you what I'm working with. No Diddy type shit. Hold on.
Let me go find Honey Mae.
Look.
Let me see.
Well, Honey Mae Brown barbecue.
Yeah.
Now get
The
y'all big head
son
ass.
took over now.
He took over Honey Mae Brown's.
Yeah.
And what's it called? Still Honey. He ain't changed the name.
Yeah, but it's a truck. Man, they sell.
See, look,
soul
Honey Mae
food,
Brown
too.
Barbecue, Chicago. No, I'm type Illinois.
You playing?
Oh, you hear it is a honey. I see something. Honey Bay.
Yeah.
Honey Bay Barbecue. Honey Bay. Hold on. I don't know who the fuck that is. That picture look crazy. Honey Bay Barbecue. It's a warning. This curry, it's oh shit. This might be her family. It's talking about this curry will steal your dignity. So they stealing dignities and stealing lives and taking lives. This shit crazy.
It's
Curry
in
chicken
Beach Park.
tomorrow.
It was in Beach Park, Illinois.
We know
Mary
this
Honey Mae Brown.
39210 North Sheridan Road at the heart of Beach Park. Prepared brown stew chicken. Burn, baby, burn.
That's who?
That's them. That's the Johnsons.
I'm gonna cut this shit off because that shit do look good. They don't get no
I
free.
ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna cap. It is good.
I'm gonna cut that shit out. I don't know, but that shit do look
You
good.
can't. You gotta send somebody in there and somebody else in there to get it because you can't go in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna send that shit in. I'm gonna do it like Keith Lee do. I'm gonna send a motherfucker in there for me. And
Yeah,
then
that's
get
what
my
you gonna
order.
have to do, blood.
That's crazy. So
Yeah, she left them a legacy here and they on bullshit.
wow. So the other grandma her sister or something?
It's her daughter. Probably her daughter.
That's the other grandma, the one talking about. Hello, who is this?
That's the daughter.
Is this Ramika's? Ramika's. Motherfuckers was talking about, yeah, we're here. This is the landlord. We're here for the rent. Nah, you Ramika's. I know you. I know Ramika's. You're trying to kill my grandbaby. They talking about shit. I ain't gonna do. Wait till I show you. Wait till I show y'all that shit. That shit crazy. Talking about she had numerous.
Then why you gonna do that? They really gonna find me now.
That's crazy work, though. I'm saying I believe they had a good. I mean, but that's why she was so comfortable, though. See, you figure when you really from the trenches and you really been through poverty, when the police come and you don't know if you're going to jail or not, you got a different type of vibe. It ain't, you ain't on the phone just relaxing. I didn't do. You got that. I didn't do shit. I know y'all got me fucked up. I didn't do. She ran up. It is what it is.
I didn't do that. I know for a fact I didn't do that. Y'all making it sound harsh.
She wasn't on that motherfucker like that. She was on that motherfucker worse. Like she didn't.
So what? So the thing is, what if she didn't pull that trigger?
I believe the witnesses saw something, and if she didn't pull the trigger, honestly, then what's taking them so long to say what the DNA was?
That's what I'm trying to get. What if she didn't pull that trigger?
Because to me, by now, DNA don't take that long. Shit, you get
DNA been back.
Hell yeah. It's something else on that gun. Because why he go back to the car? They only was saying he moved the car up for his excuse to why he went back to the car. So what happened?
That car was never moved, man. That car was never moved.
But I'm trying to figure out why he go back to the car. What did he go get? What did he take with him? Or what was going on?
Because why was blood? Why was blood? But why? But if he went to the car to move the car, how is blood in the car?
And gunpowder.
How? How when he went to move the car so she can get out? How?
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. Big Keys don't know that.
You got to figure that out, bro. You got to.
That's the part. That's the missing part of the case. 90% of the case, literally, I promise you, the whole case is about him and what the witnesses saw him do. The other shit, even the state said, when I read the documents, even the state said she admitted to shooting her. We already had her in custody. It's really about him. The case, this is the Carlos case. It just
It's not
ain't
the Holly
manifested.
case. Everybody starting to realize that though.
Hell no, it ain't that. Cause Holly can't kill Ramika if he don't do his part. If she don't go to Carlos' residence, which they was lying, if she don't pull up on Carlos, if Carlos don't hold her back, it's a chance that the murder don't happen. It's a chance. It's
Well,
a chance.
He can stop saying what the fuck he ain't do. That autopsy said something fucking different. I ain't trying to hear that.
See, but I ain't gonna cap though. The autopsy said that she had a I'm gonna tell you what it really was. And
Yeah, tell me.
This not the shit on him, but I've been letting it go because I've been put it out the first time, right? But I see people put some extra sauce on them ribs. Her throat, when they say her gland was swollen, her thyroid gland was swollen, that's common in everybody type shit. You know what I'm saying? So that it was common. What she had though, the indicator that she was in a struggle, she had lacerations on her chin that wasn't from gunfire. Now, if they had the real autopsy and saw the real shit, they would have saw that part. It was lacerations on her chin, but from the angle Quadeja shot her at, that didn't come from gunfire. Remember when the witnesses said he was striking her? It's a possibility it could have came from that, from getting punched type shit. She had lacerations and bruises on her chin. So but the thyroid shit, it wasn't to because even in the courts, it said that he was like a bear hug type of situation. So it wasn't just the throat for a headlock. You know what I'm saying? So now it's starting to make it, and like I said, it's gonna all come out. And then when they said he was striking her with the door, and then he started hitting her. Now, my thing is, if you diffusing a situation, how you decide to open up your own can of whoop ass? Like, so what this go? How you windmilling and whooping shit type shit? Unless Ramika was biting that nigga. But this where the police fucked up at. They didn't search this man. They didn't take his clothes. So
nothing.
now
He went and got rid of the evidence.
And I ain't gonna cap now saying that out loud like that. Ramika probably was trying to bite that nigga, and that's why he was hitting her ass.
She probably did bite his ass.
On God. And yeah, but they ain't gonna be able to, they'll have to subpoena him for DNA. But I ain't gonna say too much, but I heard they revoked his passport though. Type shit. But
I'm gonna tell y'all one more time for motherfuckers in the back to hear. Ari not going to let Holly take that case by herself.
She ain't got no choice. So what you think she gonna do?
Oh, it's all Carlos' fault, most definitely. If I was Ari, man, yeah, he did all of that.
But let me ask you this though. How we know Miss Williams not going down too? Because
if Dora the Explorer ruined her motherfucking life for these motherfuckers, she'd have lost her goddamn man.
I'm saying, according to the courts, the judge didn't say it, but he was telling her she was like, I'm not trying to say you misrepresenting the case or the footage, but you know, the timestamp's off, right?
She gonna tell the judge, Keith, she gonna tell the judge, Carlos gave her that video. She didn't know where the fuck it came from. She didn't know.
So you think I hear you, but I'm just saying she
didn't know that it was tampered with.
Then why you showing we got footage? It's too much with her too, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm being respectful because she's a lawyer and shit. But you figure we got somebody on footage saying he fled a fight, he fled a crime scene. Well, people got brought up on charges. Well, Carlos got brought up on charges. One person said they fled the crime scene, hopped in a car with her, said that was his lawyer. He hopped in a car with her. So now that's aiding and abetting for her. We also have another person on camera, on footage, saying they saw the tapes. The same tapes that she's showing in the courtroom. They allegedly didn't watch the tapes too. I'm just saying, how the Rat Boys get to watch the tapes? If the judge didn't even let the court watch the tapes because the witnesses was on it.
Look, Keys, check this out. What is her motion for? Evidence, right?
Yeah, that's one of her motions, yeah.
Her motions is evidence, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can't show the evidence.
Carlos did everything in her last motion, right?
Damn near.
Okay, then. He gave me the tape. I didn't know.
Type shit. Now, if she come out and say that, but she used the tape. You can't. Now she under the Pookie Act.
Nah, she needed to use the tape. She needed to use the tape for proof. She was trying to show the judge, but the judge didn't want to hear it.
So if I'm the judge, let me just act like I'm a judge, and she telling me that this tamper evidence came from your cousin. We don't know officially, but this tamper evidence came from your cousin and Mary's boyfriend.
Wait, you the judge. I'm Dora. I'm the lawyer. What up?
Type shit. Okay.
Okay, I put my motion in. I'm trying to show you a video. But you keep denying all my videos. The proof is in the videos, but you don't want to let me show you.
The timestamps off. I can't show you the timestamps off. I mean, you can't show me shit. The timestamps off.
She know the timestamp off, but this is what Carlos gave her.
But why wouldn't you check the evidence before you gave it to the courts?
I did check the evidence. That's why I want you to watch the video.
Now, I didn't watch the evidence. I mean, I watched the video. It seemed a little fishy to me. And is it true that you might be related to the defendant?
Well, I'm not really. I don't know how to answer that, Your Honor, because we're not here for that right now. We're here for the Holly Johnson case to get my client released.
Come up to the stand. We need to come up to the chambers. I need to have a conversation with you. Yeah, you know, this look bad on your. Now, this is when I tell you to come on up, and I say, you know, this looking real bad on your part. I think we might want to have to schedule this court hearing for another day until you get the right evidence and everything together before you come back. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, Your Honor. I do have my evidence correct. You're just not trying to let me show you, Your Honor.
I watched it. That shit is an hour back. This daylight saving time. That shit.
But you need to watch. You need to watch this video, Your Honor.
Okay, what's the video? Does this video got the Rack Boys in it? What's going on?
I mean, it shows you that my defendant didn't participate in this, and that man, Mr. Carlos Smith, was slammed against the door. She explained it to you all in her motion.
But she pulled the trigger though.
Nah, that's what y'all saying. Did y'all see my client with the gun? Did y'all see my client pull the trigger?
No witness saw your client. According to the documents so far, no witnesses saw the client pull the trigger.
Now, what witness said they seen pull the trigger?
Nobody saw the trigger.
What witness said they seen the trigger being pulled?
Witness number one.
Which one is witness number one?
Mr. Smith.
Oh, no, and there was another. It's not a witness, but they were out there, and they definitely told you.
Hell no. Who? What? Not witness number 5.
No, play the boyfriend.
Oh, but he ain't a witness though.
My point exactly. I just told you,
he ain't
a witness. But you can't take the tapes away. It's been played already.
Damn right.
You right. Take it back. It's on national news. You can't take it back.
You right.
Motherfucker got into it. Motherfucker got into it with a motherfucker on the scene, so a motherfucker on the scene couldn't testify.
So what you trying to think your client's supposed to get? What's the deal you want for your client?
I mean, probation, because she didn't have anything to do with this.
Hell, tell that motherfucker no, probation.
She was just persuaded by her baby father. You know, he's in a rap game. He's a scammer. Everything got to come out now.
15 to life. I give her 15 to life. His ass getting, if he pulled that trigger, 25 to life. No. He get life.
Your Honor. No, Your Honor. She don't deserve that. You know,
and she barbecue chicken, and the Keys court of law ass is cooked. You ain't said nothing, Bree. What's your motion for her ass not to get 15 to life?
She have her business. She have a vending machine, sell eyelashes. She's gonna become a dentist. I mean, she was just at the wrong place at the wrong time, Your Honor.
What type of vending machine she got? She sell Twixes out that motherfucker?
No, she sell eyelashes from women.
Is you fucking serious? No. If I was
Yes.
the judge, I'd be like, how much? So I'm trying. So why would that keep? I'm saying, what that do? What do that do for the community? At least a Twix can
I
help
mean,
with diabetes.
my client came from the most respectful family, and at the Jones and the Browns, she just got in the wrong place. The guy filled her head with dreams, and she thought he was a rapper, and she didn't know what else to do.
This what we do. This what I do for your client, right? We'll give her 15. We'll give her 20 years parole. She can get parole in 10 years. She up for parole in 10 years. She got to give up James Brown, the Rack Boys, and a couple niggas down at the corner store, man. She got to do something.
My client doesn't know them. She came from West Chicago, so she's not really affiliated, and she doesn't really know them. So
she don't know who. She fucking one of the Rack Boys.
Yeah, but she's been kept a secret. They're not even together. She was just
That ain't what the
inside.
lawyer said. The lawyer said that's his girlfriend. She said they boyfriend and girlfriend. They
Right.
lunching. They
Right.
made a whole. So how
Right.
who
I
baby she
said,
pregnant with? The DJ again? She been hitting
man,
the clubs?
it's
No.
Carlos. She was scared, and Carlos picked her up from the jail, and you know how things go in relationships.
Now
Your
let me
Honor.
ask. So you think she's supposed to go scot-free with probation? If you was
Yes, Your Honor.
listen, Miss Williams, your ass is going to jail too. Matter of fact, you tried to play the tape with the witnesses on it in front of court. You don't know who that one of the Rack Boys could be sitting in there.
No, Your Honor. That's why I'm trying to show you, Your Honor. You have to see it for yourself, and then you understand, Your Honor.
Now let me ask you this, right? Let me ask you this question then, Miss Williams. Why is your client not calling the police right here? Why she having a good old time booling back, bicking it? She kicking it like a motherfucker. Look, she's shooting the bobos.
Because did you see her boyfriend hit her hand with a fist bump and told her it was self-defense, right? It was self-defense, right?
On my soul, he did say it was so. He did. He
What
did.
what you thought that was all about, Your Honor?
What I thought that shit was about was look. I thought she was ordering some pizza for his ass, and he dapped her ass up because that was a good order. She was like, I thought that's what I thought. I thought they was ordering some DoorDash. They thought this shit was signed, sealed, delivered. They thought they was.
Brody, you shot her, Brody. Put Brody up there. Let Brody tell you.
Let me hear. I got him. Hold on. Let me see what he say.
Let Brody tell you.
Calm the fuck down.
Bring the order, but she shot her.
Oh my fucking
The baby in the car, how you feel? She didn't drop her. Get up. You're scared as hell, all right? Scared as hell. She ran,
Now look, what's crazy is witness number 5 is a Shido.
I know, because I got threatened on live the other night because they thought I was witness number 5.
So in a court, that's crazy work. So you think they saving him?
Nah. He gotta look, he gotta do what he gotta do. Come on now, Keys. He gotta do what he gotta do to stay free. But see,
no, I'm saying the witness. I'm saying, do you think they saving the witness for his ass? This witness, the man witness.
The witness in the cut. The witness in the cut. They'll be surprised who the fuck the witness is.
That's what I said. It could be kids and everything. They don't know. Them kids could come out there and say, "We saw the body." That's a That's a testimony. You saw a dead body. That's a testimony. Can you go over what happened to you that day? Type shit.
Now, normally when they do DNA, they don't ask for DNA this early. That was too early to be asking for that DNA. Because she said she shot her. she done already told them they don't need no more evidence. But apparently something ain't going right in the background. They need a DNA now.
I think it's to the fact because think about it, right? It's all starting to wrap up and make sense. It's about 75% complete. Now we see in the beginning why when his homies was hitting these panels and they were so confident, they knew they had a lawyer in the tuck. I don't think the CCL class even paid for that lady. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't think she ever used the CCL shit for real, for real. I think she's doing the shit for free, and that's why she half-ass doing the shit. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to the DNA, that's just to get this, let's get this shit out the way. We gonna figure out what's going on right now. And what's crazy is they asked for DNA last month. And now, allegedly, his passport has been stopped. It's been revoked. So I don't know.
Man, you see this man, you see how this man look. Come on, you know, from the day of the scene to today, look how he look. He know he fucking going to jail.
Yeah, let me see. Do I got a picture of how he look now?
Now, when I came out here, I was justice for Romika. I'm justice for Romika, my boots on the ground. But I never target Holly. My focus was always, it's unbelievable. But I was there.
So you never thought Holly did it from the jump?
I know Holly ain't just did this on her own. She just ain't pulled that trigger on her own. Come on, man. If you look at her hands while she on the phone, one hand really ain't got nothing on it.
Nah.
So that
did have blood on it.
She got blood all on her pants. She was on the curb. How do she got blood on her pants?
So what you think happened?
What they say she shot from?
The curb?
The curb. Meat's laying in the middle of the ground in the street. How you got blood from all the way over there? Look at this clown look at this clown up here. How do she got blood on her? Nowhere possible. She shouldn't have shit on her.
Hell no.
She should be cleaned in a motherfucker. And I know
this what I think. This how I think she got the blood on her.
Either.
I think she tried to get back in her car.
Nah, she still wouldn't have had that type of blood on her pants leg. That splattered on her pants leg and shoes.
I think she tried to move her too. I think it was a double. It was like they tried to move her. Because the witness say they saw him moving the body to the west, which is crazy work, right? And the documents that say they saw him moving the body to the west. One of the witnesses say they saw him trying to move the body to the west, but then he stopped. But what's crazy is the west, depending on where the body was, remember they was trying to say the shit happened on the other side of the street. So maybe he was trying to position her body to make it look like she came from from 20 East Cermak instead of 20 West Cermak. I don't know. I just feel like
but you can't do that because her car facing one way.
Yeah, but her car facing west.
Okay, so you can't change that.
And the witness said he moved her body west. He moved Romika body west. That's what the witness, according to the documents, it say one of the witnesses said he slightly moved the body west. Give me 1 sec. I'm bringing it up. Hold on. Talk to the people.
Keys, ask yourself this question. Holly shot from the curb. How do she have blood on her?
I think she tried to help move the motherfucking body.
Man, because I think they was both together when them shots was fired.
I thought so too in the beginning, but if the witness say, all right, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I see what you're saying.
Wait. You remember when they said he tried to knock Holly's arm down?
Yeah, I said that in the beginning. I said that too in the beginning. I know where you coming from, but hear me out, right? And because if I say this part, it's kind of down in what the witness saw, but I feel like the witness didn't see all of that part. I don't think, because that's a part of the shooting. You know what I'm saying? So I feel what you're saying, where because what I was told personally was Holly shot her from the curve, but she continued to walk up further, right? But I just know if a motherfucker shooting, I'm not about to watch the whole shooting. I'm about to go high. So maybe the witness saw Holly move off the curve, and when she ran to take cover, that's when everything else unfolded.
Okay, why he ain't getting no bullet?
Because the bullets went straight through her. I mean, they stuck in her body.
He was right there. He was holding her, remember?
Yeah.
And goddamn it, if he would have showed when he was trying to show any remorse, the other bullet came out the chamber.
And I think that's what the pause was for. I think
that's what the pause came in at.
I think she personally, in my opinion, I believe, because technically, she might have been shooting wrong. Let's just okay. Let's keep it real. A motherfucker trying to shoot a person in front of you, and this ain't the best shooter in the world. Let me get that up out you. You know what I'm saying? So
my point exactly.
Let me get that up out you. You know what I'm saying? Now, due to the fact I can't do too much because it's a trial now. So
I know I'm gonna let it go because we got to have a heart to heart because this can't work here.
You know what I'm saying? It's on a, you know what I'm saying? I can't, but I see where you going with it. I just know the witness number 3 and the other witness is saying something, but I feel like they didn't see the part, which is true because they ain't nobody see the shooting. But if I was him and Holly started shooting, hold her, Carlos. No, ain't no fucking hold her. Let me get that motherfucker and take care of the business.
All right, look at it like this. Now, Brody, he told his girl, man, she got this gun, man. You gonna get the baby to safety, right? Now he tall, just like Carlos is, so he can see over the cars and shit. He can see.
Yeah.
He know what the fuck he's seen.
And he know what he said. That's what I said. He know
what he said, and he know what he's seen.
Now that's what I said to Maya, honest to God, and I was told by somebody else that ain't what he ain't mean. He ain't mean that.
He ain't mean that.
That's what I was told. But they was trying to, at that moment, they was trying to kill them. So I can't say too much.
We gonna keep this. We gonna keep this in, man. Look,
but listen, I promise you, I'm not gonna cap. My assistant out. She should be in a minute. She'll vouch for me. I was on the phone with number 3. That's all I can say. At one point in time,
man, I know what you're saying, but
you know what I'm saying. 3 told a nigga that ain't what he meant. But then it came to find out they was trying to kill her, the nigga. I ain't gonna do too much, man.
Man, that's why the fight escalated. That's why that shit went down. Make sure he ain't credible no way.
And that's why we had This Is a Man's World talking about the witness might be a crackhead. He had tattoos on his face. They was trying to discredit the witnesses before it came out to the whoop. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy work type shit.
Man, James Brown told me the other night on the panel, oh, I know why you know so much. You witness number 5.
Hell
we
no.
Gonna find you.
You was out there?
Hell no.
So how the fuck you witness number 5?
That nigga say you witness number 5. I'm streaming.
Hell no. That's like
they bogus as hell.
That's like that, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker said I was out. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker said I was out there. That's what that crackhead, the other one that be smoking the dope, he needed $500 to start a new life. And if you need $500 to start a new life, I would have had about 13 lives. Shit, I'm playing Mario. However, he said I had my people out there, and that's how I knew. Is you fucking crazy? But check this out, Maya. Let me read this part for you right quick, right? Look, it said, okay, had this case for a couple days, is my understanding from the moment it happened back in September of 2025, there has been immense coverage of social media. Now, this is the state talking about the case, right? And this is when Ms. Williams tried to put the motion in to get the case sealed from social media, which really, in my opinion, if she no ass, It was to try to get the case sealed from a nigga like me, right? But it said there has been immense coverage on social media, on TikTok, and on the various other social media apps. So, Your Honor, I don't particularly take a position as to counsel's motion to seal, but in regards to the motion for relief that she filed that's being heard today, I'm not pointing any fingers, but it was counsel's choice to identify the witness by names as opposed to witnesses and numbers. It was the defense choice to do it by names. Now, this is what I'm telling you, Maya, how she might be in some shit once the courts find out that these the Rack boys she fucking with, and she let the Rack boys see the defense names, allegedly. She let the Rack boys see the videos of witnesses, and all of a sudden the witnesses are in trouble. The YouTubers were in trouble. No ass put up a bag to find out everybody names. Then when these crackheads start bringing up all the names, like in my situation, they brought up all the keys. You just offered to pay crackheads money. They're gonna bring up all the keys. It's crazy work, right? However, as y'all can see in this documentation, the defense offered to put they the reason the names out here. And shout out to the judge and the court for putting it back the right way. Crazy work.
When she filed her motion, she's supposed to make sure that them people names were covered and sealed.
She didn't want to. Why would you want to if the Rack boys want them?
Well, man, if she go to jail for this shit, I hope it was fucking worth it. I hope them Gucci bags. I hope all that shit was well.
Hell no, that ain't. The devil. When you deal with the devil of play, here go $1 million. You got. If you want $1 million, the devil will make a deal with your ass. If you want $1 million, all you got to do is step on that patio to get it. You said that's all? Yeah.
Man, look,
you take your ass on that patio. You gonna fall
they got
through
them
that
walking out the house at 8:30. Why the fuck was y'all still there at 9:02?
They was waiting. They had to be done.
Why the fuck was y'all still there? It don't take that long to put little car in the car in the seatbelt.
Now, if you want to know how I really feel, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I ain't gonna say it and harp on it too long. And I said this with my own. I let my fiance know this a lot of times. And anybody I ever talk to personally, I let them know this a lot of times. I feel like they was waiting, and I feel like everything done that day. This is just my opinion. They had the green light. It didn't go how it was supposed to go. Ramika decided to be mature that day. I feel like, in my opinion, they had the green light. I ain't gonna describe how they had the green light, but put two and two together. Based off everything I just said up until this point, at all point to you might get the green light. When I first heard this case, and when I first started finding out information on the case, like deeper information, I felt like I was watching a plan that went wrong. Don't you know how sometimes you see some Illuminati shit? Let's just say, for instance, the death of Tupac. We don't know what really was going on with the death of Tupac. With this case, I feel like it was supposed to be a mystery, but Mr. Diffuse himself forced his hand, and they had to force Ramika to go up to that girl. That's why he pushing her. That's why he hitting her with the door. They're trying to agitate Ramika. But I believe, and I did some research on some shit, right? I ain't gonna oversay my roles though. However, I know some shit. I know there's some laws and shit that was passed, right? That go against that cyberbullying shit. Because that's what she was talking. Think about it. Quadeja was talking about basically cyberbullying, and that's the only thing I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it alone, right? She basically was saying Ramika was cyber bullying her, and that Ramika was putting out her information. Ramika was showing her son on TikTok and all that type of shit, right? Someone told her them procedures to do what she had to do, and they had a green light to do. That day they had a green light, and they fucked that green light up.
and the state came and played in their motherfucking face. Pay attention to all the dates. Pay attention to all the dates that she went and filed them TPOs. Look at the dates. And look at the day they picked her up. It's a holiday coming, Los. February 3rd just might be your day.
But I'm going to get you. She was going to get the TPOs when she knew Shorty was distracted. Ramika distracted. It's holiday.
Wait, Keith. Those days that she went and got those restraining orders was holidays. Holidays where Carlos was with Ramika.
That's what I'm saying. Ramika distracted, right?
Yeah,
she not thinking. She ain't thinking of she ain't thinking of her ass. Now I'm about to move. Now, but Holly moving maliciously. According to Carlos, that's what Ramika said. Carlos told her that. So Holly like, okay, he not with me. He distracted. She distracted. Let me go do this. Type shit. Or for all we know, I don't know. I can't. To me, he knew the game from step by step. Every holiday, he was with Ramika when she was putting the shit in. So for all we know, he was trying to distract Ramika and keep Ramika off what the fuck was going on. For real. Because it only take a couple days for them to alert you in some form of fashion. Like, okay, someone just filed a petition, or a restraining order on you. We need you here. Type shit. But if Ramika distracted, because this nigga got her distracted and stealing her mail and shit, how could she? To me, it was hand in hand. With them two. I don't want to get too much into that.
Her restraining order tells you right there. She knew she didn't supposed to be right there at that parking spot because she told the judge, "Can't you serve her at her son's school?"
But let me tell you something too, right? What's crazy is, and I did my research on it, and I already knew this though. You can park in the back of his building. Now, the courts got him leaving from the back of his building. Why didn't he put Holly car at the back of his building? Is what throwing me off. That's what threw me off from the jump. When I first heard
the question, but everybody got down on me like, nah, you can't park back there because of they got an assign where only people that
Cap
live that can park back there.
Cap, let me show you something, right? Matter of fact, keep that thought. Keep talking. Let me show you how not only could the people, the store owners could park back there, right? He could park back there. It's basically first come, first serve. But let me show you how he had the green light from the jump, right? To park back there. Let me see. I don't want to show it too much. And I'm like, how could he have did this? If he had the juice to do this, he had the juice to put Shorty back there. Let me see. Let me share my screen right quick. Boom. Boom, boom. Where is it? Type shit. Not that photo. Not that one. Is this it right here? Look. Now in this video, he on top of the building. When he did this rap video, he's on top of the building. This is for the businesses. He not even supposed to have access to the top of the building. Type shit. They will call that shit like the penthouse or some shit. It depends on what's up there. It's all sorts of different electrical components. Damn. Hold on. You still hit me, right?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
All right, cool. My camera went out. Hold on. Let me change my battery. Type shit. But talk to the people right quick. I got a new camera, so I got to change the battery. The Keys News Network trying to do better for y'all. Give me 1 second. Maya, talk to the people.
Man, y'all know Keys coming with them facts. Man, Carlos, you going to jail, blood. You might as well just go and come clean. You might as well just go and let your truth show. Because, see, I was looking and I was watching and it was unbelievable. But I was there. Man, so what is y'all doing over here tonight? What's that talking? Man, drop them pink hearts in the chat. Put y'all boots on the ground. He got him a new camera and shit. He trying to show off his shit.
Who's you talking to?
Maya and Keys on BS tonight, for real, for real. Now, how the fuck you gonna say we on BS? I mean, we just sitting there having a nice conversation. Carlos, you going to prison because you was looking and watching. Yep, and it was unbelievable. But I was just trying to diffuse the situation. Y'all making it sound worse, but I know for a fact I didn't do that.
Hey, yo.
Yo. Keys, tell us about the camera.
Hold on, I'm refixing the camera. Hold on. Keep talking to the people.
Man. They say Ari in the bushes. The witness said on camera, you shot her, and Holly said, I have a CCL. Yeah, that's all I heard, and I don't want to hear shit else. Nigga, man, I know you ain't gonna sit down and just keep playing this game like, man, that's just stupid as hell. Maya, do you believe Holly didn't pull the trigger? I think both of them had everything to do with it. Maya, do you think he had on a bulletproof vest? Man, no. I don't think he would have been that stupid to be out there the day on the scene and have on a bulletproof vest. Now, if he had a bulletproof vest on, and man, the police could work with that crime scene and look through that shirt. And if it's a bulletproof vest, man, his ass definitely going to jail. Mike, you got me about to chuck
Hey,
on my
yo.
pizza because you was there. You got that boy together. Carlos made himself look guilty by trying to slander Romika. This incident is a lot deeper than we really know. Hey,
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Damn, my picture still messed up. My motherfucker, the camera went there. That's cool though. I ain't gonna keep everybody here long. But why you say Ari in the bushes?
That's what they saying. They talking about, hey, Ari, LOL.
How they know that's in the bushes? What she said it?
Somebody talking about, Ari, your client is going to jail.
She ain't in the motherfucker. If she in the bush, she knows she bogus. We go.
She can't, no, for real. Whoever it is fake because she can't. She can't come in this. She can't come on social media. She can't do this
type shit. But I ain't gonna keep y'all here long. I got a new camera. I done phased out my camera. Y'all know I like to talk to y'all. Y'all see me type shit. You know, shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to
man,
Maya.
Y'all hit that motherfucking like button. It's
hit the like.
This bitch. Man, y'all better get y'all shit together tonight.
Hit the like button. And if Maya, you going live today, Maya?
You know I am.
Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm be in the bushes.
I know you come to start your shit. I know.
Type shit. So shout out to Maya, y'all. If Maya, leave your link in the chat. So people can fuck with you.
Man, somebody in the chat. Y'all put my link in there. Now y'all Keys, you know how to do this shit.
Type shit. You know, I'm learning too. You see, I turned to the voice of Keys. You see, I'm the
Jingling. You got to give me some lessons so I can post the videos and shit, man. Man, they put me here, Keys. Man, they voted me in this shit.
I got you, but don't stop though, and don't just leave it. I know you got love for Romika and all, but people need to hear your voice all around because there's other situations where you know, it need to be heard. It's other domestic violence situations that need to be heard, and people would like to hear from you type shit in your perspective. So don't just leave it. Don't think just because you a step off and make a video about something else, you leave Romika, because that ain't the case. Because if that was the case, I could just go and do another video. I was doing other videos about everything. This is the Keys News Network. We talk about the news, but I am focused on the Romika case, so it takes a lot of my time, and I have to read a lot, and I have to spend a lot of money type shit. But I'm just saying, whenever you do get a chance, you should make other videos about other things and see how it go from there. And that bring traffic to your channel. And when you talk about Romika, there's more people that'll hear you who might be there for some other shit.
Keys, up in the chat, drop the link. I think she want to holler at you real fast, and I'm gonna drop down.
Shit, I'm about to go. I don't even want to. Damn, Upper, you came at the wrong time. I don't want to be the voice of Keys. I want people. Hold on, let me see if my camera come back on. I'll come back on. Otherwise, Upper, you gotta respectfully. Hold on.
Maya Brown 911. Maya Brown 911. Meet me over there. Maya Brown 911.
Type
Yeah,
shit.
she trying to holler at you real fast, man. Shout out to Upper. Shout out to Upper, man. You did your
Hold
motherfucking
on, let me
thing
drop. I'm gonna
last
drop the
night.
link for you. I'm gonna just drop the link for you, Upper, right quick, and then I ain't gonna keep it here long because I don't like. I like the for a presentation.
Yeah, you gave that. You know you gave us a presentation. That Keys, you know we need a panel to be on.
Type. I know, but I'm saying my camera went out. I'm trying to. I really was supposed to change the battery, and it's a new camera, so I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do up my game up type shit. We trying to fuck with the Tasha K's and the DJ Academics of the world. We trying to shit on some shit.
Now you
shout out
gonna
to
make
y'all.
me go buy all this bullshit, man.
Yeah, you gonna. I mean, I'm just saying you. It's up to you though. You know, if you serious about it, hell yeah, get you a camera. Go to Amazon, get you some, start up and play with it, and then go from there. Type shit.
All right.
But all right, I'm gonna drop you down. I'm gonna Upper come up right quick.
All right, that's what's up.
Come here, Upper.
Yeah, Keys, I was in the back for a minute, but
oh my bad.
I knew you was about to get off. I knew you was about to get off that, but I hit the link since you dropped it. But you ain't gotta have no video up to talk. Shoot, you ain't gotta go. You ain't gotta end your live because your video gone.
Yeah, but I like to give the people the whole. You got to see the facial expressions. You got to get the whole everything. So I ain't gonna, and you know what I'm saying. And I've been doing it, so I don't want to change how I've been doing. You know what I'm saying.
So the only reason I wanted to come up was because I wanted to comment on what y'all was talking about as far as Carlos being a majority of the case. Now, I didn't look at it that way before, but as y'all, that's why I like listening to other people's commentary, because as I was listening, I'm like, well, that, you know what? Holly the attorney might have a plan to flip on Carlos, because I heard Maya ask, what's taking so long for the DNA? And I think what it is that they waiting for Ari to play her card first and try to say that Carlos is the one that fired the weapon, because I was in court the last court date, and one thing that she mentioned, and I think she mentioned it more than once, was that nobody actually saw her pull the trigger. And then the state came back and said, people are convicted. Basically, I don't know verbatim what it said, but people convicted every day for unaliving people without any surveillance camera or anybody actually seeing it happen. You don't have to see it happen for a person to be convicted of the crime. But I think that she keep harping on nobody saw Holly do it, because she might try to flip it and say it was Carlos.
I went over it in my head. I believe so, but I honestly think. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I'm clear, right?
Yeah, you clear.
Okay, cool. I went over that in my head, and then I like I said, I talked to certain people, but this is what I think, right? As far as they trying to flip on Carlos, she already admitted to the crime. So if you flip on him and say that then you playing a game with the courts. And I don't think the court's gonna go for that, because I thought about it. Because think about it, right? If they flip and say Carlos shot her, then you're gonna try him. Now they could. I thought about it, right? If they do that, that's two separate cases now, and I never saw that happen before.
Right,
that's what I'm trying to say, because you would be saying this, right? Kylie would be saying I didn't shoot her, so they'd be like, who shot her? The lawyer is going to imply that Carlos shot her, right? So now Carlos is going to get tried for the shooting. I don't think the state will go for that, because that's a lose for the state. Because what if, God forbid, Holly beat her case on the fact Carlos shot her, and then Carlos beat his case on the fact Holly shot her? So why would they allow that? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, whoever did it, you admitted to it. We on your way. And I think that's how they treating her. I believe, I'm gonna let you talk, but I believe that they feel he shot her. I believe that all the evidence points to him doing something more than just holding Ramika back, right? But due to the fact Quadeja admitted the crime, what could you do? You have
okay, well,
Because I'm just saying, what could you, if the person saying I did it, the fingers point to you did it. Now it's like I said, if you put everything, all the documents I put in so far, and I have read it and I analyzed it, scanned it, it says 90% of the crime is on Carlos, but she admitted to it. She'll have to it'll have to be 100% convincing he pulled the trigger. If they could prove that, then yeah. But
this is what I'm saying though. But if he pulled the trigger, then that would mean that, because witnesses are saying that she walked to the car to get the weapon. That would mean she walked to the car to get the weapon, gave him the weapon, and then after he did it, she gave the weapon, but he gave the weapon back to her, because the witnesses also said that after the shooting, they saw her walking around with the gun in her hand.
I think that motherfucker was. I think this is just my opinion. Because remember, the first witness had said he got out the car looking mischievous, like he was up to something.
Right.
I believe he had some form of pistol on him then. And then the pushing was a divert. Because if I got Ramika busy, they said, according to the documents, he was pushing Quadeja too. But he making a sense, he could have passed some shit on. And she went over there to fake get that motherfucker out the car.
Right.
You know,
that's possible. That's possible.
I'm a fake.
And then I heard Maya talking about how she had blood on her hands and at the bottom of her, like blood splatter at the bottom of her leg, her pants legs. And I'm like, you know, from what I'm hearing, now you saying that you believe that Carlos might have did it. Me personally, I still think Holly did it. But the reason I say that is because even the blood splatter evidence, like on her pants and on her hands, matches the way that the witnesses described the scene. Because from what I understand, she pew-pewed the first time, then paused, and then kept pew-pewing. But as because you see the transcripts, apparently she's supposed to have advanced towards Romika as she was firing. So if you pew somebody, and then both of the shots were fatal, so you can only imagine Romika probably fell to the ground and was already bleeding out before she did the second one. So if you advancing towards somebody, I think she stepped in her blood.
Facts. I'm saying
which flashed on her pants.
I feel like it's a possibility Carlos shot her, but I feel like she did it. I'm gonna go with her word. What she said she shot her.
Yep. And if she didn't do it, she a fool for taking the fall. She a fool for taking the fall.
But as far as those shots, I was told from somebody that was there that she did advance toward her. But she started from the curve.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. That I don't know. The side right on the edge of the sidewalk.
Yeah. So, and then she came up and she started shooting, and it went. You know what I'm saying? She went closer.
Right.
So but I'm saying, in his situation, I just feel like he's going to jail though, because you held her down up until she got shot.
No, I think he should have been in jail.
Yeah, me too.
He should have been in jail. I don't know what. I think that if anything, it could be. It ain't even could be. They still investigating him, definitely. And what else? Oh, I heard you when you and Maya was talking. That's another thing I want to say. So you said that I never knew that. I didn't know that. Well, maybe it's alleged, but I heard one of y'all. It was either you or Maya said that the videos that Ari had came from the Rack Boys.
That's what Maya said. I don't know where she got the footage from, but I know she didn't go over the footage, and that's why the judge was trying to tell her. He not saying she misrepresenting some shit, but she didn't know the nature of the footage, because you can't. The judge saw the footage too, so the judge is telling you it's an hour. He told to the transcript. I wasn't there, but according to what I read, the judge was telling her, like, listen. The footage is an hour back. Some of this shit up to 30 minutes, an hour back.
Right.
She still was trying to play the wording as if the footage was correct.
Yeah.
If you was just somebody not paying attention, you would be like, okay, maybe she heard what I said, but fuck it. Now I got lost in the sauce. But the judge had to come back and tell her, like, look,
It's wrong.
Yeah, I keep telling you it's wrong. That's what the judge said. So
the only timestamp the judge wanted to go off of was the timestamp from the 911 phone call. He knew that was official. That's all he wanted, and I think he accepted the timestamp from the school too. But as far as that restaurant and everything else, he said that stuff was off and it wasn't credible, it wasn't reliable. But the reason I brought the videos up was because from what I noticed, all of Ari evidence was questionable and weird, because she also had like this mystery caller that called 911. She didn't know the caller name. She said the caller was saying that Romika was the aggressor. She said she didn't know her name. She couldn't identify her. She didn't know who she was. And she called from a text now number. Now, I said, wait a minute. Most people that call from text now numbers is because they're using that number because they phone off. So they can only call you from Wi-Fi, or because they want to be anonymous. But do you know, but why would you need to call now? Even if your phone off 911, you can call 911 with your phone off. So why would somebody go to their app, to a text now number, to call 911? That to me sound like somebody was told to call 911 and say certain things. But even so, the judge didn't accept that call for real either from Ari. But
he allowed her to say, they're gonna find the person. They said they're gonna find out everything. So he gave her time.
She walked away. She said, "I'm gonna find out who it is." I don't believe. I believe that's not even a real credible. I think that's a whole setup. I didn't believe it. Even when she was when they played it, the lady sounded like she was being told what to say. It just didn't sound right, and it also didn't sound right that somebody. Okay, so think about it. If you outside and then all of a sudden somebody get pew pew right there in broad daylight in front of you, is your first instinct gonna say, well, let me go to this text now app and call 911? No, you gonna call 911 from your phone.
Hell no. You know, and you wouldn't even use the fucking because you know what you got to do to use the text now app over your regular phone in an emergency. So you're gonna go find the app that the text now is on. Or you're going to call the number and then say, I want to use the text now instead of my regular call. That's too much. That's somebody who purposely called 911,
right,
like you were saying, and dropped that information off thinking that was going to help them, right? But I want to say this, right?
Right.
If you've been following it from the jump, right? Like, let's just say, for instance, from September 8th, if you heard all the panels that his friends was getting on at first and talking, even up to this day, if you representing the case in court, that's the plan that they had, that the friends was already saying. It wasn't no footage. Ain't no camera footage.
Yep.
He didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's odd to me. That's what's odd to me, is that the plan was already out there and she was good. Remember, motherfuckers were saying she good on an attorney. She don't need an attorney. Even her auntie was saying the family don't need nothing from Fox 32. People keep trying to act like Tia Union just now tried to get in contact with them. No,
she been covering it.
Yes, from the jump, since day one, they was trying to get in contact with their family. They were saying no because they already had they thought, and that's why I feel like when the state said we can prove she intended to kill her, because they didn't tore that phone apart. They didn't brought back that social media. That family was texting her. That's why the auntie disabled her Facebook. Why would you do that? You was riding for your niece. She need more riding now.
Yeah.
So why would you do that unless you know the shit about to hit the fan and this is going to seem like a concocted plan where she had the green light? That's all and I don't want to, like I told Maya, I don't want to harp on what I say when I say I feel like they had the green light that day. But I just know in the world of when you see shit on TV and you hear shit on TV or hear shit on the radio, this was one of them cases where you hear this shit and you say, that's unbelievable. She really didn't go to jail that day? It took them 3 months to come get her? No, it was because this shit went more viral than what they thought it was going to do. They had to go put their hands and start touching the streets. The FBI was called by more people, and the FBI don't play that shit. If this ain't no espionage ass shit, if this ain't no shit that could benefit them, That hell no, we ain't
So
keeping that
let
shit
me
on the
let
rack.
me tell you though. I don't know. I don't. I'm kind of iffy when it comes to Carlos, and the reason is because I haven't really been focusing on Carlos. I've been focusing on Holly. So I think I am gonna start studying Carlos a little bit more. But I know I ain't gonna say I know for a fact, but from the research that I've done, I read through every single last court date from December 2024 all the way up until July 2025. That girl went to court every month except for the month of April. From December all the way up to July. Romika ended up dead 30 days later, right after she got the default order. To me, just that alone says a whole lot. It shows me that and then the court date in July of 2025, the judge told her, Romika has 30 days to contest this default order. After 30 days is set in stone. Romika literally ended up dead 30 days later.
In a hurry. Think
in
about
a hurry.
In a hurry. And I said that from the jump. It is odd, right? And that's what I'm saying. This is why his part is bigger than what people see, because he hosted it.
Right.
You can come to my house for the weekend. You know what I'm saying? You can park here. Instead of parking there, park here. I'm gonna drop instead of us walking over here to the car, let me drop you off at the car. He had his hands in all of this shit.
It was sloppy too. It was sloppy because I think that it, like you said, I believe too that it was planned, but they didn't plan it well enough. Another thing, what I wanted to know what you thought about this. Anytime, okay, so you said that he could have parked behind his building.
Yeah.
Okay, so she parked across the street from the baby school. Now, Maya mentioned this while she was up here. The girl mentioned the little boy's school on the first court date in December 2024. She was already thinking about the school. But my thing is, I always said it's weird as a person that have kids. You know, it's weird if you transferring a baby from one vehicle to another. Why would you park 2 car lengths ahead of your baby mama car if all you doing is about to snap out that little car seat and snap it into her car? You could have parked right there by her, put the baby in her car and kept it moving. But you made sure that you parked far away from Holly. And you know, this is just my theory, but I feel like he did that because they were trying to bait Romika. I feel like Romika would not have noticed Holly anyway off rip because she's never seen her in person. But what she did notice was Carlos. So she might have been across the street and saw him. And I think they set it up like that. Like, let me park away from you so she don't see you, but she see me. That'll get her over here. And I feel like when she saw Carlos, she busted a U-turn and stopped to talk to him. But then when she got out, that's when she seen Holly. But I don't think she initially pulled around there for Holly. I think she was set up to come over there. That's what I think. I ain't gonna say I think that he waved her down, but I think that something happened to prompt her to come over there. But I guess we'll see.
I feel like he parked this car up there. I'm gonna bring it up so you can see it better what I'm trying to say. But I feel like he parked this car 2 lengths up because you can't see shit unless you go to a certain point. So I believe he was trying to see if Romika was coming from the school side or whatever side she was gonna come on, because the tree's blocking the way. So I think he was trying to see if she gonna come this way or that way, type shit. So he parked this car closer so he can see the school, the gateway for the school. Because otherwise you can't. That's what I feel. He was already watching her. Because according to them, you know, from what I hear, he was trying to say, he'll make it so they don't come in contact with each other. So he'll make it so if Holly was in town, he was trying to make it so Romika don't see her and vice versa. But how? Unless you watching Romika, how could you know I'm trying to keep y'all away from each other? And unless you got to be watching the other person. So I feel like he had his shit so far up to watch the gateway to the school. But when Romika came from the backside, it threw him off, type shit. So that's why Holly, and this is my opinion, that's why Holly reacted and was trying to initiate whatever, let's just say, for instance, it was a plan. Holly was trying to initiate what was talked about. Without him, then he had to come from the car, he had to do this and that, and I felt like
basically she kicked it off and it wasn't supposed to happen right then.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. I heard it was a conversation first. Ramika was trying to have a conversation, and Holly sent it up first.
Right.
Now I don't know how true it is, you know what I'm saying? But I know that shit might come out in court.
I mean, all these people, all of these witnesses are saying that Holly was the aggressor. The only person, and even the judge said this in court. He said, because Ari's whole motion was based off of trying to discredit the witnesses, but the judge, he completely demolished her whole motion because he was like, it seems like the only witness that's not credible is witness number one, because all the other witnesses, their statements are matching up. But Carlos is the only, and he didn't even pay attention to that 911 call she played because it was all jacked up. But he said the only witnesses that's not credible is Carlos. That's it.
He did say that, and he said, and then the state said he had a relationship, which I don't understand why people would feel like Ramika would be jealous. Why people don't think Holly would have been jealous of Ramika? She was the newer baby mama, and Ramika was the one that was there for 7 years.
More established.
Yeah, she was more established. According to the documents that I saw, the state was trying to say basically Carlos had more ties to Holly because he had to tend to her needs, because this the newer baby mama. She had to make her feel a certain type of way to not go against the older baby mama, which makes sense type shit. Like, because why would he pick, okay, this my baby, I know you for 7 years. Let's just say for the year of how long the son been alive, right? However, I got a newborn. She over here I gotta hear her mouth more than your mouth. So I'm gonna tend to her needs, so I don't gotta hear your shit, because this is a new baby type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he picked his side. That's how he came.
Right.
I'm gonna go over here. I'm a rock like this, and it's gonna go from there. But I honestly do feel and I'm gonna say this, then I ain't gonna keep you alone. Right. I want to make this point clear to the people. If y'all listen to how this why I feel like Ari, the attorney, is listening to Carlos in some form of way. If you hear her defense, that's some nigga shit. That's a defense for if we was gang banging. If there's no witnesses to see you do it, you can get away with it. That's some nigga shit to say. You're not taking to part that the witnesses, you could be a witness based off what you heard. Even if the witness had her eyes closed, he said he gonna go get her gun. She gonna go get her gun. She said she gonna shoot you, bitch. You still a witness based off what you heard. But if I was a gangbanger and I shot a nigga, that's the defense I want. He was one of the GDs from over here. Did any witness see him shoot that person? No, it was self-defense. You can get away with that as a gangbanger because I have a rival gang member who might want my life, and I took his life. That's a gang. She has a defense, and that's what type of cases she take too, though. She take those.
That's what I was about to say too. That's what she's used to now. And then she's affiliated with. Well, let me not. I don't want to start no rumors, but I feel like she affiliated with all of them, because when that fight broke out outside of the courthouse, from what I heard, I don't know how true it is. From what I heard, one of the friends, David Brown, jumped into her car.
He said it. It's recorded. We got that recorded.
But that's crazy, because now how are you having your defendant's baby daddy's friend jumping into your car unless y'all are all talking, all of y'all are communicating? And you know what I'm saying?
True. And like I just told Maya, how did it sound, right? Carlos got charged for the fight that day. And allegedly Carlos got jumped on. Here goes James Brown. He jumped into the fight on his own accord. He was supposed to get some charges. He flee the scene. Aiding, once you hop in the car, that's aiding and abetting for whoever picked your ass up.
Yep.
Come on. And then now, okay, I'm gonna end it with that. I'm just saying, don't be surprised if I don't know if she 100. I don't know if Holly texted her ever and said, "How could I get away with something?" I hope she didn't for her case, but I just know damn well the CCL people is not picking your attorney for you, though. I don't think the CCL people got shit to do with that case. I believe she doing this shit for free. That's why it's half-assed. That's why she only targeting the witness number 3. She went after the headphones, which don't make sense. The witness, Holly told the witness, I have a CCL and restraining order with the headphones on. The witness said, I don't give a fuck. You shot her.
With the headphones on. Dan, did you see in the transcript where the state said that the witness had a whole conversation with a police officer with the headphones on?
Hell yeah. And she tried to play the interview from the witness. That's what threw me. That's why I feel like it's deeper than what we think. She not, you know better. She tried to play the interview. Why she ain't playing his interview?
Right.
Why she so focused on that witness? Because she think this some nigga shit. When we get the witness out the way, no, this is a whole different. You have a fake self-defense claim. The first judge said it was a twisted sense of self-defense. That's some shit you made up in your head, and that's for all those other content creators. If you feel you big and bad with your CCL, go tell the CCL people, or go into a police station and say, I got a CCL. I can kill a motherfucker, right? I bet you they lock your ass up. CCL people is they're gonna report your ass so you can get locked up. You can't say.
And they over there hollering team self-defense. That's not self-defense, dummy. What she did is not self-defense. And also, I'm finna drop down, but that TPO or that stalker order that she got, that the attorney brought up in court, and then the state was like, it was never served. They moved on from that so fast. But I think if this go to trial, which I think it probably will, that TPO, that's gonna hurt her more than help her, because it's gonna show that she was stalking Romika. When you really pay attention to them TPOs, I know you got the documents already.
Type shit. But let me tell you, I'm gonna end it with this. Let me ask you this question, right? I'm gonna end it with your question, what you just said about the TPO. Don't you, according to the court documents, right? They already know what time. Like you just said, you're right. You 100% correct. Shout out to Upper. Go check out her channel too. If you want to drop your link in the chat, you can. But check this out, right?
Thanks, Keith.
That show a conflict that we was beefing. Yeah. So if you had to get a TPO on me, you beefing with me, right? So and then on top of that, you have motive to kill me because you're saying I called your grandma. You got all these death threats. The new transcripts say they said if she was hounding her up for 6 to 8 months, Romika was relentless with the threats. It still don't give her the authorization to kill Romika September 8th because those are threats. What Holly did was a follow through. You went through with your shit.
She went through with it. And first time ever seeing her in person. Let me tell you what Romika did that's gonna get what Romika said in court that's gonna get Holly though. In June, Romika said the only reason I knew that she had was filing a TPO on me or a restraining order on me is because I went to go file one on her. And when I got there, they told me she was pursuing one on me. That's the only reason that she was able to even show up in court because she was never served. So that shows that Holly was fucking with Romika. She wouldn't, because she tried to get a restraining order on her. That's the only reason she found out. So this gonna work until that documentation for all them TPO, all them court dates, that's gonna really get her as far as motive too. But I could talk about this stuff all day. I'm finna drop down. I know you're gonna be live.
Nah, I'm gonna be live. I'm trying to work on it, but my camera, literally the camera, I got a new camera type shit, so I didn't know. But shout out to you though.
No problem.
Like I said, drop your link. Let the people know when the next time you go live. Do your shit. Shout out to everybody in the building. This your boy Big Keys.
Thanks, Keys.
We up out of here. Worldwide terrorist.